Hello everybody, it's me again, funkdoc, and we got this will be an interesting game because we have another very strong player with a pretty high win rate, Funkard. And Funkard pays 10 electros for plant 4 there. Interesting play. This map, I don't know if building last is all that bad in this map. I mean, I see there's like, you can do a 2 build with Atlanta and Savannah. That's a safe build here. You can do Chicago you can use Chicago as a very safe 1 build. Then it's like Chicago and Oklahoma City are the safe 1 builds. And here you could 1 build in one of the twins or do a 2 build with Atlanta plus one of the twins. I don't see a need to pay 5 for the 3 plant, because I think you can get decent builds all around here. But yes, I'm very glad to have Funkard on the channel finally. They're definitely a strong player, and one that hasn't been on this channel at all yet, so. Now we got someone coming in with Funk the Great. We got the double funks in this game, along with I should mention, sorry, m0rph1 and m0rph1ing. m0rph1ing's been one of those new players who has gotten into the game apparently through my YouTube videos and has learned a lot already from watching them. m0rph1ing's gotten quite good at this point already, as for someone with like 25 games of experience on here. Their win rate's close to 40%, I think, which is really strong when you're starting out like that. I pretty much always max buy coal with the 5 on the rare occasions that I do get it. So there's been kind of debate lately among the Power Grid veterans and BSW, because Peacetime X is very vocal in insisting that Plant 5 isn't worth the paper it's printed on. He hates the 5. He'll take the 8 over the 5 almost any opportunity, except for, you know, maps where it sucks to build last, which are mainly on Germany, and occasionally on the US. But he sees building last as the only downside of the 8 compared to the 5. Okay, so I can double build here. I think the build for me, I think my answer is Oklahoma City and Kansas City. I think this is my build. Since the other players built 1, there's no reason for me not to build 2. I'll be in the same spot in the turn order, regardless. And this is a nice build for me because it leaves the Southwest open as a backup plan if I ever need it. No one else is really going to go in there, with me taking a couple of the direct connections to Santa Fe already, including Oklahoma City, which is the cheapest connection into here. And as I expected, m0rph1ing builds into the cheap southeast there. Cheapest part of the map. He's going to fight m0rph1ing there, which I think is the correct play. You could do Memphis Birmingham, or you can build in the twins. Either one of those I think is fine. But you want to fight the person here. You don't want to let them have the cheapest part of the map all to themselves with the builds that the other players have here. So there's 50 going under the deck. I'll buy the 10, sure. Might as well. 20 is not a plan I'm gonna. Well, now that I'm really happy with the 10. Oh, Funkard buys a 12 and drops Morph to 13. Interesting. Ooh, 18 next. That's going to be a fight. And I'm going to be in a great position to bid for the 18 because since I got the 10 at cost, it actually makes me a profit in just one turn. Think of it this way. So without the 10, if I didn't buy a plant, I'd be using 2 coal to power 1 city with the plant 5. I power 1 city, that would make me $22. Whereas, oh no, power 1. Powering 1 city makes me 22. With the 10, I'd be powering 2 cities with that exact same coal, that exact same 2 coal. So 22, so I'd be making $22 with the 5. With the 10, I'd be making 33. So actually, it makes me an extra $11, and I only paid 10 for the plant, because the resources are the same. So like I said, the 10 actually makes me a profit in just one turn, since nobody else bid on it. That's going to put me in a really strong position, especially because I should be second from the bottom in turn order now. That's what's really good, yeah. Here, I think I buy 1 coal, right? Do I buy 1 coal? I don't think I do, though. Actually, no, I don't. Emmy's the only player beneath me. Emmy could end up with another non-coal plant next turn, maybe. But I think I have 1 coal. I think 1 coal is the safe play here. Funkard with a massive coal load with 4 and 12, which makes sense. Yep, Morphling goes Birmingham, which is a pretty obvious build here. Funkard goes into St. Louis to fight me. To try to fight both of us a little bit. You know, I don't mind that too much. I'm not too worried about St. Louis. Mainly, I just care about this stuff here. I could even threaten to jump into Minneapolis if Funkard was slowing down on that. I'm suspecting they're a strong enough player not to do that, though. Like, Minneapolis should probably be their next city. Find this 36. Well, we can get that out of the way now. 18, all right. I want this plant. I want this plant. Now, I won't be able to build to 4 this turn, but I can easily build to 3 and use some oil with the 5, which I think would be a fine play. Like I said, 18 is just such a strong plant in the early game because it makes good money, and it's also a strong turn order compared to other plants around its pay grade in terms of money making. I could bid for this one more time, but yeah, now it's starting to feel a little iffy. I think that's a fair price there. 28 coming, though, is not good news. I'll throw in a couple bids on the 20 here. Not too much, though. Well, Emmy's going to face a tough decision now. Okay, there's the 6. That's a reasonable play to try to stay low in the turn order. Plus 6, it at this early in the game, the 6 breaks even for you in just one turn. If you're paying 6 for the plant plus 5 for the trash, and you make an extra $11 on that one turn. So yeah, it's a break-even play to move the market. Also, now I'm glad I bought that full $4 coal on the last turn. That's for sure. I don't think I want to do much of anything else here. Other than take 1 coal. The issue is that Funkard has more expensive starting builds compared to the rest of us. So they're not going to be in the greatest position to make money off the 20 this turn. In fact, I would even consider just building the 3 to run the 4 and the 12 in Funkard's position. Just do anything you can to take pressure off of Cole. That's my thinking. Anyway, I'm not going to build now because I want bottom in the turn order. 24 would be an acceptable plant to see. I mean, I could live with 24 on the next turn. I can live with it. Okay. Actually, no, probably not 24. I'd probably buy like the 7. Because oil's going to be cheap for me next turn. Yep. Funkard opts to stay at 2 cities even. Interesting. Okay. 11. Well, Morphling's not going to want any of these. m0rph1ing, on the other hand, has a bit of a problem with Cole now. m0rph1ing might buy something like the 11, just to run like 11 and 6, something like that. I mean, nobody else buys it. I'll buy the 11 here. Shoot. Or do I? Or do I buy the 9? I think 9's probably going to be the better play for me. Okay. Yeah, the nuclear plants are not going to look so great. Okay. Okay. The mega resource buy. Put that pressure on. Put that pressure on. At least Funkard can't power 5 this turn, which is a good omen. Not storing extra coal in the 20 either, so that's going to get dicey here. The thing is, I'm thinking I don't want to buy a plant next turn. Like if there's nothing better to buy than 24, I just don't want to buy a plant at all. I don't want to buy any nuclear plants because of 28 lurking. And yet more garbage. Not in the literal sense of garbage, but yeah. Again, 28 is most likely to show up on the market soon. So I just don't want to touch these other nuclear plants. Uranium's restock rate is only 1 per turn, so it gets expensive in a hurry if 2 people have nuclear plants. Now, I should drop in the turn order after this next turn. I think Emmett's probably... Yeah, Emmett just has to buy 23. He doesn't face much of a choice at this point. Coal's getting stupidly expensive. Especially now that Funkard's actually going to have to start buying coal on the 20. Morphling's actually looking to be in a good position now. They should be able... Like, I expect they'll get New Orleans this turn, just so they can get to 4 cities and finally burn that oil that's been sitting on the 3 forever. So that way they can afford to replace the 3 with something better. And if they build a 4, that should put them above me in the turn order as well. In fact, I'm likely to go to the bottom of the turn order after this turn. I think what we do here... I think we just buy another coal. I think we do. I really want to make it painful for that 20. This is how you beat players who pay for the 20. Just band all your little plants together and gang up on the coal. Minneapolis. Funkard needs Minneapolis now. That's the most obvious build. Yep. That protects them from me jumping into there. Otherwise, I would likely do that next turn. I missed 30 earlier. There's 42, 11, 17, 24. And now there's 24, which makes sense. Okay, what are we looking at here? 14 and 19 could still come. 14, 19, like 14 and 19 are like the omega duds that would come next. 15 would be pretty much a dud as well. Okay, there it is. 28's cool. That being said, uranium's actually, is 28 cool? I'm not sure that it is. I wonder... Oh no, Funkard's actually going to buy 28. That surprises me. Okay, I'm insta-passing this. I don't want 28 with Emmett already having that 23 there. Alright, now this, on the other hand, I'll actually bid for. Because... I don't want to touch 30 at this stage. Not with another trash plant in the game. I don't have the money to really make use of the 30. Alright. Now, theoretically, there's some nice plants that could come, but also some potential duds, which make me think... I want to pay for this plant. See, I'm kind of in a position where I need to pay for the 29. Because I can just sit at 5 cities with this. I can build Santa Fe this turn. And just stall at 5 cities with the 29 and the 9 would be my plan. Alright. I am okay with this. Compared to 22 being the drop. And now I'm going to stick with using... My plan is to just stick with using coal on the 29 and oil on the 9. The question is, does Morphling even want to buy the 22 right now? Like, he doesn't really have an easy 5th city to grab at this point, so he might... Or they might want to just stay where they're at. Because oil is not too expensive at this point. 3, 13, 18 is not too shabby at this point. But yeah, I think I definitely want to build Santa Fe this turn, or else someone else would probably jump there. Morphling would, I think, look at Santa Fe if I left it open. Not the cheapest jump, but there's a lot of potential cities to gain from it that would come in handy later on. But that's not going to happen. Part of my plan with 29 here was that it lets me power 5 cities efficiently. Because I need that 5th city. I need Santa Fe. Need it now. Yep. And Morph goes ahead and buys a 22, which is interesting. Alright. Actually, do we even need... We don't even need to buy extra oil, right? Yeah, we don't need to buy extra oil. Pretty sure. Do want to buy up coal, though. Yeah, Funkard with 28 can just lay off the 20 for a turn here, which is fine. Emmy's going to lay off coal too, probably. Using 24 and 23 would be the obvious play. Even though that powers 7 cities and Emmy only has 6 cities. But even still, I mean, 23 is more efficient than the 8 right now. 8 does more to attack Funkard, but it's also a lot more expensive. But you're going to make uranium expensive as well if you keep going with firing 28 and 23 every turn. So, yeah. I like my position, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, I paid a mint for 29. It's very rare for me to go that high, like into the 40s for 29. That's rarely a winning play, so I'm a little bit scared of it. But here, there's still a lot of potential, a good number of potential duds left in the deck. Just a bunch of lower numbered plans possibly still lurking, so. Okay, opts to go with the nuke. I'm not so sure about that 22 purchase for Morphling, if you're just going to stay at 4 cities. Because it would take a lot of turns to make up the... Because really you're just saving on the oil you buy every turn. Okay, everyone's going to move the market now, which is not the greatest news for me after how much I paid for 29. But yeah, we got a nuke war now. Although, moving to step 2, this means the uranium restock rate goes up to 2 per turn, so it actually becomes sustainable with 2, people using 2. But we have 34 in the game. Okay, I guess I was wrong to pay for 29 after all. Holy crap. Now I need to think. I just thought some of the low plants would come, but none of them have yet. Yep. I'm probably not winning this game then because of that. I'm not so sure 28 will turn out to be worth it for Funkard. Alright, well. The problem is with m0rph1ing having 2 trash plants, 23 will likely stay in use a little bit longer. Funkard passes. I think I'm going to pass, actually. I don't have the money to make great use of any of these plants yet, and I should be able to get one of them next turn. I really don't want 34 because both of those other nuclear plants will be used probably for a little while longer. So I actually don't want... It's just a rare case where I don't want early 34. Yep. Morphling gets rewarded for the patience of not going for 29 on the last turn. I guess I should have seen Funkard breaking the stall. That was the part that I missed. In Morphling's position, I think I might go for the 25, actually. It's overall going to be more effective in terms of money making in turn order compared to 31. Yes! I was hoping for 34. Alright, that's good news for me, since I'm the only player without nuclear now. Oh, baby, here we go. That's what I was hoping to see. Alright. Okay. 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 I have to think about which player I would want to block with my builds now. That's something to consider here. I still feel like Funkard would probably be the favorite right now. And that would be the player to block. Oh, Morphling sure built into me a lot. Thanks. Actually, what I can do. Do it this way. Do a little bit of blocking both ways. Morphling's probably in a really good position now. And Funkard builds above me. Cool. Now, coal is getting cheaper, though. So that 20 could end up paying off for Funkard is the issue. $21. Okay. And Funkard just passes. Okay, cool. I'll bid for 25 now. See, now I'm in a position to bid for 25, which I wasn't really before. Now, in retrospect, thinking about it more, I could have bought 25 last turn and probably still built the same amount, I guess. Okay, there's Morphling with the 25 bid. Emmy's not going to bid for this. Yeah, Emmy just has to build. Emmy does not need plants right now. Needs to build to make use of that 23, that one nuke that's been sitting on there. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Ah, damn it, 31 actually comes on. God damn it. Well, I mean, that's also really bad for Funkard. Probably worse for Funkard than for me. Well, at least we're going to get a little bidding on 31. FYI, it's impossible for 35 to drop. Every remaining plan is lower. Okay. At least 31 didn't go at cost. It was a few extra bucks. Still cheaper than 25, but I actually don't mind that. I'm planning on buying 2 more plants at this stage, so... Oh, 15 was the one that came. Come to think of it, Morphling's probably the favorite to win now, huh? All right, 1, 2. One, two, I get those. I think this is how it works. Me getting the first coal by there is pretty crucial right now. I want to make sure I get to Chicago, but we'll see about that. Amit, Actually, Amit will probably end up building in Chicago before me, which sucks. There's the big coal buy that I was waiting for. Here we go. Coalpocalypse, baby. Yeah. I do feel like Morphling might be the favorite in this game now. Yep, they're Chicago like I expected. Okay. I think my builds are going to be now New Orleans. I want that for sure. And probably just Phoenix. Yeah. Probably just Phoenix. Problem is Morphling gets all these cheap cities. I just don't have a good jump though. Ooh, Morphling doesn't build. Okay. So Morph may not have as much money as I thought. So I'm actually guaranteed to get bottom next turn, which is nice. But I still feel like this is not going to be my game in the end. Thing is, it also feels like a bit of a dicey game for Funkard now. But with oil being so cheap, my 29 might pay off. And 21 doesn't even get onto the market. All right. Okay. The issue is this. Morphling. This could potentially build to Morphling. Well, no, Funkard at least blocked Morphling in one of these. So that's cool. Okay. Okay. So I think my play is to just build one here. Okay. Okay. And the $2 oil. Yeah. Do it this way. And just build one. And I think, because I want to block Morphling, that one is going to be Chicago. And Morphling's going to face pressure to build here, so I should be able to get bottom in the turn order, even if I build one. Let me make use of that 9. Yeah, it's expected. Morphling could win this next turn. That would be the problem here. Yeah. I feel like Funkard's been kind of taken out of the running. The 20 has eventually come back to bite Funkard. When it was looking for a while there like it might not. But then 25 and 31 came, and that's been just ripped for the 20. Morph got a lot of cheap builds, too. Like, I'm pretty sure Morph's going to end up winning this. At the time, I wasn't sure. I still think 25 might have been the better buy than 34. But it's not going to matter. Most likely. Not sure why m0rph1ing opted to build. Didn't have a nuke to power those extra 3 cities there. The nice thing is that 26 wasn't in the game, nor 32, so that's what really helped 29 is almost really justify its price. So all right, 44. Well, one of the few low capacity plants left in the deck. I really wanted to make sure I get bottom in this. Morph passed. I don't know about that. Now you might open up an opportunity for Funkard to win the game right now. 39 is not that great here. It's okay. Again, with all these other nuclear plants, though, it's kind of a problem. For m0rph1ing, it makes, 39 makes a lot of sense for m0rph1ing to replace 23. And also, there's just nothing else with decent capacity right now. Anyway, I don't really need 39. The nice thing with me being at the bottom of the turn order is I can grab pretty much anything. Ooh, this is beautiful. Beautiful right now. Beautiful. Exactly what I want to see. Exactly what I want to see here. Because you can't touch. I mean, 36 is untouchable for these other players. Meanwhile, it's a great plant for me. Actually, let me do some math here. Let's see. Let me see. Because I would need to buy 2 more coal. Let me see if I could end the game. No, I would need 7 more cities, so I highly doubt it. In fact, I'm almost certain I can't. That would be 4. Okay, that'd be 4 cities here. Nope, I'm just short of ending the game at 16. Alas. 40, baby! Okay. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do here. This has to be the play, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, and the other dud came even. Yeah. All right, cool. I know what to do here. I know what to do here. I'm just thinking how to juggle this. My plan is just build what I can this turn. All right. I'll buy 2 coal. Because I would have 5 coal total. Right? I would have 5 coal total. I want to burn an oil on that. 2 coal plus this, and then not run the 25. And I think this works. Yeah. I'm going to set this up now to just build what I can this turn. And then next turn, buy 36. That's my plan. And I'm not going to run... I am not going to run the 25. That way, I'll have 5 coal, enough for both the 25 and the 36. That's my thinking here. Gotta take that because that's a step 2 spot, for sure. The only thing I'm worried about is that Funkard might end the game now. That's why I stopped at 15 cities and didn't go to 16. If I had built to 16, that would give Funkard more incentive to end it right now if they could. And likely beat me on money, because Emmy can't even power 15 cities, so he's not a factor. I have a sneaking suspicion Funkard might end anyway, though. Funkard does have lots of cheap builds still available, too. I have a hunch they're going to end it. I missed some more plants along the... Oh, yeah, I missed 40, duh. I do like that Funkard is taking this long to think about it. In their position, they can either try to... Oh, they did... Okay, I think I should win this game now. I think. Emmy doesn't really have a reason to build, I think. They might build one. Or even two. Just because that likely wouldn't change their spot in the turn order, which would make sense. Yeah. Cool. But yeah. Okay. Okay. But I think my play now is not to run the 25. Right? You think about this. Okay. I would get 105 from running 40 and 29. Yeah, that should leave me with enough wiggle room, I think. I think this is the play. Funkard might bid for it, though. Yep. Okay, let me think about this. All right. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Funkard's probably going to win, though, huh? Well, someone else should want this now. Thinking m0rph1ing should want this, is my hunch. I'll pass now. Let these guys fight for it. Am I really going to come in last out of all this? Because this is pretty sad. At least I can buy 42. So I don't have to waste the coal. Well, I still waste one coal this way, but yeah. Am I really going to end up coming in last in this one? Does everybody else have 18? Seriously. Does everybody else have 18? Everybody else have 18. What the hell? Yeah, Funkard's best builds are going to be clearly in the the east and the mid-south here. Well, it's Houston and New Orleans if you got them. Well, no, never mind. Actually, Norfolk and Miami are cheaper. Yep. There you go. I thought I might have had a chance in this game, maybe. But no. Oh, wow. Yep. Morphling with the comfortable win. Very nice. Yeah, 34, cheap 34 and 31 turn out to be the trick. Well, yeah, Morphling did well. 18 turned out to be well worth the money. And, you know, the 13 and the 18 were great in that rough early market period. And Morphling was also smart to pass on plants. Now, they took a risk in doing that because Funkard could have ended last turn, and in fact, I expected them to do that. But that turned out to be what Morphling needed to win the game. Hope for a next turn. And just commit to only buying one more plant after 34 and 31 and ending the game then. But yeah, very well done by Morphling. Like I said, these new players, you got to watch out for them, man. They are learning quick. So, see you later.